Last time on Minecraft Survivor. Sting and Jason were very unhappy with Joey after Joey didn't follow through with voting JT off. At the reward challenge, Joey beat out JT, and he interestingly took Andrew and Jason along with him, and they hatched a plan to take Chief out. At the immunity challenge, Chief was able to save himself from elimination by winning his second immunity, and the target shifted to JT. In an attempt to keep his alliance together, JT told Chief he had an immunity idol that he faked alongside his double vote, but it led to Chief flipping on him, sending JT packing. Out here in Montana, Kootenai has proven a challenge for the final 5 castaways, all of them having to either use their strategic thinking, challenge strength, and or social bonds to get them to where they are now. Sting showed his willingness to lie to people early in the game when he took out Jason's ride or die aura, and he was lambasted at the merge by Jason for doing so. Sting's allies keep getting picked off, and his name has been brought up numerous times as a vote. Is his game too exposed, or can he change the tides? As the youngest castaway at the age of 12, Jason survived 26 days with people at least 3 years his senior. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind and call people out if he thought they were threatening, such as JT. Will Jason's plan work, or will potential frictions implode his game? Chief found the Brain Tribe's idol early on in the game, and chipped in a lot for the Brain's majority alliance. He won himself 2 individual immunities and identified Peter as a social threat, leading the charge to blindside him. Will Chief continue to play with the remaining brains to land him a seat at the final tribal council? Andrew came into the game known for hosting Big Brother Minecraft, but he wanted to play for himself and not as a host. He was saved by Oxy's super idol at the final 9, and has been strategizing with both the brains and the outsiders since. Will this aspiring filmmaker strategize his way to the end? Up to this point, Joey has been perceived as JT's right-hand man, although he was tempted on numerous occasions to take him out. With JT out of the equation, will Joey play with the other side? With 6 days left remaining, who will walk away with the greatest distinction of Sole Survivor? Find out tonight on Minecraft Survivor.
So yeah, that happened. Don't worry, I got you all the way.
That was pretty successful.
Yeah, that's hardly had to go stress, but
So who else? Was it Joey that voted me out, or was it
yeah,
Sting?
Joey voted you out.
Okay, it was Joey.
I still say
Yeah.
we get Sting out next because he's better.
That's true. That is true.
Joey hates me now.
If we pull in Jason, we have numbers. So
Yeah.
damn, I can't even believe I made it this far. Like I didn't think I was gonna make it this far.
I think we both played like exceptional, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even care if one of us wins. I'm fine with that. Like I don't even care.
Finally, JT goes. Jeez, I've been wanting him out the whole merge. It's crazy, but I'm just glad that he's finally out. So going in a merge, I felt like I had a low chance of winning, but if I can get Jason and Joey sitting next to me in the final 3, then I feel like I have a chance of winning this.
Here's the thing. We need to get Chief out. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't care if I get 4th. You need to get.
I want us 3 in the final 3.
Okay. Honestly, I don't care if I get 4th. We need to just get Chief out.
Chief and Andrew, yeah, because those two are gonna win.
We gotta win a beauty, so.
I'm pretty proud of the way I handled that situation of getting JT out, but I'm kind of disappointed in Joey because after that whole confrontation, he still ended up going with JT after I made it pretty clear that it's not the right move.
The boot order is we're gonna get Sting out this week. Hopefully, if he wins immunity, that sucks. But we're gonna hopefully get out Sting this week. Next, Joey, and then we're in final 3 together.
And if anything, it'd be a deserving winner out of us 3, like guaranteed deserve.
Yeah, we were
obviously.
just saying that.
Like
Yeah.
we need someone good to represent our season.
Mhm.
Sting, basically all my cards are on the table.
Alright.
I was just trying to figure out which tree was the tallest.
Okay.
because I'm literally bored. Because like, I know no one's going to talk to me
Well, I'm talking to you.
besides you.
Yeah, well, I see how it is.
Chief, I'm gonna need the immunity back again.
Here you go.
Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For this all-important immunity challenge, you will be doing a short parkour course as many times as you can. When you reach the end, you will hit a button, increasing your score by 1. The person with the most points by the end of 5 minutes wins immunity. Let's get started. Survivors, ready.
Yes.
Is that a rhetorical question?
Go. 5 minutes start now. Who can get the most points? Andrew trying. Misses. Chief is going on for his try. Misses. That ladder jump is probably going to get a lot of people, so you're going to have to learn how to make it. Chief gets it. So does Sting. Who's going to get the first point? Chief with the first point. Jason with his first point. Chief with the second point. Jason with
Maybe a
his
long 5
second.
minutes. Just for all the others.
If you
Three.
give me this,
For Chief.
if you give me this win, then I'll toss you the final 4.
Jason asking for
Alright.
another deal. How many deals have been made this game?
99.
God damn. Bro, I can't.
I'm so bad.
5 minutes is gonna be a long time.
Oh,
Andrew just misses. Joey trying to get his first point. We're halfway through the challenge. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Misses.
Dang.
Chief going for his
Eighth.
8th.
Back.
I got 3.
Andrew with 3. Chief with 9. Chief basically running away with this. 90 seconds remain.
Can I give up yet?
Joey wants to give up.
I got
Oh,
like
Same, Joey.
I've not gotten 1 point.
Jason trying to fight for his life. He has 6 points. Chief with his 14th point. In the double digits. Jason with his 7th.
It's 5.
Andrew with his 5th. The front
think.
runners at the moment are
pretty sure.
Chief with 12, and Andrew with 5, and Jason with 7.
Here's giving up.
6th.
Andrew with his 6th. Joey is not on the course.
Hi. There's no way I'm going to catch up to like 17.
Joey completely giving up.
Jeez.
And with
Just
that,
give
this immunity is over. Chief wins immunity.
That was hard. My fingers hurt.
Chief, you won by a good margin, so once again, individual immunity is yours. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the next person voted out of Minecraft Survivor, Kootenai. Head back to camp.
Hi.
Yo,
Yo, good That was great.
now we just staying right. Okay.
Good shit.
The one thing I'm just worried about. Yeah, I feel like the jury's just gonna be like, oh, you just won. Which I mean, I guess, but
No, that's totally fine because like you're just building up your resume. Well, when we get to the final 3, we're literally just gonna say like the last 2 tribals, which would be this one and the next one, or it was a pecking order and we got our targets out. So
definitely Sting next. I'm voting
Sting is next, and then Joey is next. Pretty simple. It's like this is it's like so easy now. We've been trying to get out Sting. Like Sting has just been someone in this game that we've been trying to get out. Like we keep saying we're gonna get him out, but then other targets get in the way. So we're finally gonna take a shot at Sting, this tribal council, and hopefully we get him out this time. I don't think anybody has an idol, and if they do, then I could potentially go home. Okay,
So, who's the vote?
okay, we're gonna vote out Sting,
Alright.
and I don't think anybody has an idol. Like, do you think anybody does?
No.
I do want to talk to Joey though because I haven't talked to him, and I just want to let him know. Maybe we can even get him to vote out Sting, just in case. Like I don't know.
I don't think Joey's gonna budge because he didn't budge with Why would he budge now? And I had a conversation with him before telling him to vote JT. And he's like, well, you came off kind of aggressive and you were telling me what to do. And I was like, well, you should have told me.
Earlier, I was on the verge of tearing up because I'm like, my game's basically screwed. I gave Sting and Jason the book that I got on reward, and I'm hoping that they were able to find something. I'm going to vote Andrew. Like, my game basically lies in the hands of you two.
Oh my gosh.
You read out
Travel
loud.
to the mountains peak and let the hand of the nature point. Okay.
Hey, let me read it.
Alright, go to the top of the mountain.
So is that why you want to know which tree was the tallest?
Yeah, I'm 100% with you guys.
Well, which statue is it?
Oh no.
Sting, this is our opening.
Yeah. Wait. Which tree?
I don't know. I'm gonna check the one over here.
I feel like Sting and Jason are really close, which is why I think we should vote Sting.
Here's the thing. There's Andrew. Andrew's been challenge beast and if Andrew gets to the end, he's getting a few votes. I know that.
Yeah, definitely.
If Jason gets to the end, I don't think he's winning anything.
I'm fine with voting Andrew. You need to swear on something that you will vote with me in Final Four. You will keep me in this game.
Of course. Like
You swear.
what?
You need to swear.
I swear.
I know we haven't talked in a while, but I just want to where your head's at.
Well, if Chief wasn't immune, I would 100% be voting him right now.
Yeah.
You're obviously the target. I think. I think it's between me and you.
I think I thought it was between you and Joey. Do you think he has an idol or anything?
I doubt it. I mean, yeah, he might.
He might. Okay.
Because he gave me this clue.
Oh, you're trying to look for it?
Yeah, that's what I was doing up here.
Okay, I'll look with you.
So, right now my options are Andrew and Sting. And I really don't know what I'm going to do going into Tribal. I feel like if I take out Andrew, I can win comps to the end. And if I take out Sting, I could probably still win comps to the end, but I feel like Sting has played an overall better game than Andrew, which is kind of concerning.
Yo, Chief's right here. Do you think Chief may have found it? Oh, yeah, he's been looking under trees.
I got it.
You got the idol?
I got it. Oh my.
And I think this decision could determine my fate in this. Oh, someone just found an idol. Oh my god.
Yo, okay,
Oh
so
my.
all right. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh.
I'm gonna tell Chief.
All right.
This is stressful. Sting found the idol. Or Andrew found the idol. I don't know. They're both there. The two people, whoever I vote out, it's a risk.
Now introducing the members of the jury, Timo, Cobalt, Oxy, Peter, and JT vote out of last tribal council. Final five. Sting,
Yeah.
do you feel like you really needed to win the immunity this time?
I think Final Five is a really important time to win. I felt like I had to win it, but now I don't feel like I need to get it because I just found this 5 seconds ago,
What is it?
and that felt pretty good. It's an idol, and Joey gave me the clue for it. Thank you, Joey. Yeah.
Andrew, are you scared about what Sting just pulled out?
I mean, I was skeptical about someone having an idol, but I mean, I was with him when he found it. I saw him pull it out, so I was expecting it. At least we know now that someone has it, so it's not like it's like a mystery. So I don't know.
Jason, do you think this whole idol conundrum puts a wrench in your plans?
It's difficult because I'm just rambling. Yes.
Joey, do you feel like giving that idol clue was a mistake?
Yes and no at the same time. Like, yes, could I have found that and possibly be safe tonight? Because last tribal, I voted with JT and ended up in the minority. But, hey, I need help in this game. I'm alone. Someone throw me a lifeline.
Alright, and with that, does anyone have any final words before we get to the vote?
Peace,
I'm a
love, and
toenail.
positivity.
Alright, Andrew, you're up first.
I was literally with Sting when he found the idol. I was an idiot. Oh my god. That ruined the whole plan.
This idol just saved my game. Feels good.
I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. If anyone would like to play a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to do so.
I just found this. Might as well play it. So, yeah.
This indeed is a hidden immunity idol, codenamed Wilderness. Any votes for Sting will not count. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will yes leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote,
I'm gonna pee myself.
Joey.
Oh my god.
Second vote, Andrew. Andrew. That's 2 votes, Andrew. 10th person voted out and the 6th member of the jury.
Oh,
Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew.
Please bring me your torch.
I'm sorry.
I love all of you.
Andrew, for the 2nd time, the tribe has spoken. Final 4, I'd like to just congratulate you on making it this far into the game. You only have a couple days left here in beautiful Kootenai, so I encourage you to get as much rest as you can. Head back to camp. Good night.
I'm kind of confused on why I was voted out. Chief is outnumbered right now, and he's probably going to be following me right out the door. I'm just very shocked right now.
Well, that was a crazy tribal council. I for sure thought I was going home, but if I went home, I actually wouldn't really have cared because, like, I played my best and I just made a stupid mistake.
I'm super excited that I made Final 4. However, there's still a lot of game left to play. Chief is a really big challenge threat, and I hope I'm not considered a social threat.
Right now, if I want to win, I have to get Chief out. Because he is my #1 competitor right now, because other two, they're pretty much flops. I don't think they have any chance of winning this game. One of us is getting first, and one of us is getting fourth, the way I see it.
Voting out Andrew, I didn't want to do that. It's so frustrating because I knew Andrew had my back the whole time, but no. Sting has to go find the idol right behind me while I'm doing a different confessional. I had a perfect plan. Even if I lost this next immunity, I'd still be here, but no, Sting had to find that idol. I need to win this immunity. Everyone wants me out at this point.
Chief, gonna take it back from you.
There you go.
I'm scared.
Once again, individual immunity is back up for grabs. For this final 4 individual immunity challenge, you'll be completing a flow puzzle, but here's the catch. There will be a minecart riding down the track, and when it reaches the bottom, you have to pull the reset mechanism. If you let it fall down, you will penalize yourself by having to go up the ladder and resetting the minecart manually. First person to complete the flow puzzle wins the final 4 immunity challenge. Simple enough. Let's get started. This challenge is on.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Joey puts a couple. Joey completes yellow. It's hard to multitask when you're constantly trying to reset a timer. Chief puts a couple down. Sting puts a bowl down. Jason, I don't know if he's put on the right colors because everybody else has a different color on that spot. Chief does a reset. Sting, everyone's timers in different positions. Sting with minimal progress. Jason drops his minecart. This is probably one of the hardest flow puzzles that you can come across, and on top of that, your thinking is off when you're constantly trying to multitask with a timer. Sting, you've messed up the timing. Break your minecart. That was supposed to be on the right side. Sting is a penalty. When you're done resetting, your minecart should face the right side. Sting, break that, and then you will have to go back up. Jason has to go back up. Misses the timing. Joey and Chief have the timings right. Sting still putting his minecart up. Chief has a couple colors connected, but are they right? Is the flow puzzle too complicated?
Yes.
If you've done a flow puzzle before, that could be a major advantage.
No.
Chief misses it. Sting trying to move the minecart. Gets it right. Has to reset it before it gets back up. There we go.
Phew!
Chief finally resets it. Joey has a bunch of colors down, but are they correct?
Be a great time not to be colorblind right about now.
Chief has a bunch of colors too, but he's breaking them. Maybe he did something wrong. Joey has a bunch of colors.
Oops.
This is really frustrating.
And we're gonna stay here all night if we have to. This is for the Final Four immunity necklace.
Oh my god.
Chief drops the minecart again. And so does Sting as he gets into the minecart. Everyone but Joey dropping their minecarts. Chief has to...
Oh my god.
Misses the timing. That's the third time Chief has to go back up. The pressure is on. Joey has a lot fixed.
Chris.
And Joey wins the Final Four immunity.
Congrats, Joey.
Good job, Joey. Good job.
Joey, come on up. You have won yourself the Final Four individual immunity necklace. This means you cannot be voted tonight at day 30 and potentially have a chance to plead your case to the jury. As for the rest of you, after 30 days in this game, someone will become the 7th member of the jury. Head back to camp.
Chief told me that if I was to vote Chief out, that I wouldn't have his jury vote. But I'm going to risk that, so I'm gonna vote Chief out.
Okay. Well, I'm putting my game in your hands right now. Me and Sting are definitely on board with going for Chief, and
Another thing, Chris said potentially have a chance to plead your case to the jury.
yeah, I think that's like something to think about.
I know, part of me feels like it's gonna be a final two
I don't know, there might be like a jury removal challenge.
or
something.
something like that.
Well, again, I just really would hope that you would just give me the chance in fire making.
Yeah.
That's all I want. If I fail the fire making, fine, I go home. But I feel like both of us have played so hard to just not have a good final three and represent the season the way it should.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but to be 100% frank, me and you in a final three, you would win 100%.
I don't know about that because you've played the best social game. You've been at the bottom. I haven't felt what it's been like the bottom. I've taken the easy way route. You've actually have fought. You've made your way to the end by doing what you thought was right.
Yeah, well, obviously it's something to think about.
Like we've said, you and Andrew were gonna go to the final three. That was our deal. I would still hope that you would take me, like at least give me a chance in the fire making. Sting's been at the bottom and he's still here. Every vote we've been like, all right, let's get out Sting, and it's changed. And we wonder why, but it's probably because Sting's played the social game. So, just something to think about.
Yeah.
I won Final Four immunity. I get to decide basically who goes home. If I work with Sting and Jason to get Chief out, or if I work with Chief and make it a tie. I decide what's happening, and I'm just one step closer to winning this game. I only received one vote, and that was from Andrew. One vote in the entire season of like 6 or 7 tribal councils I've been to is not bad.
Now introducing the members of the jury. Timo. Cobalt. Oxy. Peter.
Hey, Peter.
JT. And Andrew. Vote out of the last tribal council. Chief, this is the first time you haven't won immunity since 3 rounds now. Do you feel that this might be your time to go?
Maybe. I mean, it's definitely looking grim, but I've had some conversations with people, and I'm hoping what I've said gotten through to them.
Sting, you've been a constant target and name brought up in the votes time and time again. Do you feel like you needed to win immunity today?
I feel like I don't necessarily need to, because I trust the people that I'm sitting with. But having immunity would have been really beneficial for me right now, because I wouldn't have to worry about, I wouldn't have to rely on other people for this vote.
Jason, do you feel that there's a sort of easy vote right now?
Yeah, definitely. But then again, at Final Four, Tribal Council, anything can happen. Votes can switch at the last minute. Deals can be made at the last minute. But there is a pretty obvious target.
Joey, if there is an obvious target, do you feel like someone in that 3 is being goaded to the end?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you think that there would be any merit for that third person to maybe flip to the other side?
No. No. There's no way.
And with that, does anyone have any final words before we get to the vote? Alright, and with that, it is time to vote. Sting, you're up first.
You know what? Chief said I shouldn't vote for him. I'm not. I'm gonna vote for Jason.
I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Chief. Second vote, Sting. That's 1 vote Chief, 1 vote Sting. Jason.
That's my first vote.
That's 1 vote Chief, 1 vote Sting, 1 vote Jason, 1 vote left. 11th person voted out and the 7th member of the jury. Chief, please bring me your torch.
Good game, Chief.
Jason. Who voted Jason? Okay.
Hi, Joey.
That makes me a little.
Sorry, Chief. Sorry.
Sorry, Chief.
Well, Chief, you did what you could, but sorry to say, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Well, there goes my
For
vote.
your own good.
Well, you guys voted out someone who won plenty of immunity challenges, and maybe you feared him as a jury threat. But do you guys stand a chance against the jury that is sitting over there, who have plenty of questions for you? We'll have to find out. Head back to camp. Good night.
I'm a little confused. I don't know who voted Jason. I wish someone told me. I think it was Joey. I wish he told me. That makes me a little angry. I don't know.
I'm super ecstatic that I made it to Final 3. This has been a dream come true. I hope the jury can respect me for the moves I've made. I have been called out at a little bit of tribal councils, like when Oxley would ask me if he voted the way he told me to, and I would straight up say no. And I hope people can realize that I just straight up told you the truth. I didn't beat around the bush or give you any bullcrap and maneuvered myself. And I'm just really, really excited. I'm at a loss for words right now. I also feel like I've played a stronger game over Joey and Sting.
Last tribal, I voted for Jason because Chief said if I vote for Chief, I don't have Chief's jury vote. But I could possibly have it because I didn't vote for Chief.
Chiefs went out. That was one of the most important things in my game, because going in the final 3 with Chiefs is pretty dangerous. You know, he's got a lot of support from the jury. Most of his allies are on there, because, you know, I put him there. And, yeah, throughout this game, you know, I didn't expect to get this far. And now that I'm here, you know, all I gotta do is just, you know, let the jury hear what they want to hear. And things should be good.
Now introducing the members of the jury. Timo. Cobalt. Oxy. Peter.
Hey, Peter.
JT. Andrew.
Hi.
And Chief. Voted out of the last final tribal. Final 3, you did it. Congratulations. You went as far as you could in this game, And now it's obviously up to the jury that you've indirectly or directly sent over there, sitting to your right, that will be voting for a winner tonight. So let's get started. Sting, you're up first.
So throughout Merge, for most of you guys, it was my decision to send you home because either I thought you were a threat or I knew I couldn't beat you in a Final 3 scenario. I hope I've made the correct ties throughout the game to earn your guys' vote. I can answer most of the questions that you guys have. So right now, I hope that none of you guys are bitter at me. I don't expect you guys to be, but all of you guys are there because you could beat me in a Final 3. So I just want to say that.
All right, Joey, you're up next.
Jury, I believe I should win because I had a killer social game. I won challenges when I needed to, and I overall was able to play multiple sides of the game. I did not have a single vote until Andrew's tribal council. I only received 1 vote throughout the entire game. I was able to work closely with a lot of people, which made me get farther in the game, and I was able to lie low and not seem as a threat. But I was able to get to the end in the end.
All right, and Jason, last but not least.
Hello, jury. At the beginning of this game, like after the swap, I was in a pretty bad spot, as people on the Mommy tribe know. I was the only one to vote in the minority when Aura got voted out, and that was a low point for me in this game because I truly felt alone. But then the merge happened, and I went with the brains because I knew they would keep me safe for X amount of tribals. But once I knew the time was right, I split away from them, took Peter by my side, and I just played my heart out into this game. I may have told you the truth straight up that you're going home, and I hope you guys can respect that, and I think I would be a pretty good representative of Season 5.
All right, thank you, Jason. Now, we're going to let the jury think about what questions they want to ask to you guys. All right, I'm pretty sure you jury members have had a lot of time to think about some questions you've wanted to ask. So JT, why don't you start us off?
Oh yeah. All right. So, my first question is for Sting. Sting, you say that you have had a hand, or you put everyone on this jury here because they were a threat. But it seems that every single tribal council, up until me, it seems, you were on the bottom of the votes. So can you explain to me what you meant by that?
So in my original thoughts, what I said was that I did not put everybody, but I said, if I remember, I don't know, a good amount. So to re-clarify, I didn't mean anybody. Everybody cast your vote. It was my choice for who went home.
My last question is for Joey. I got to work very closely with you, so I saw a lot of your game shine. But talking to some jury members, I realized that they didn't see as much of your game as I did. I want to give you this opportunity to, explain what your biggest move was socially that got you to this point.
My biggest move socially was working both sides. Working with the original brain and then working with the beauty and whatever remaining brawn were left. Yes, I came up in conversation as one of Jason's minions, but since then, I really didn't have to do anything physically wise to make me a competitor.
All right, cool, thank you. I definitely think you played a very well-rounded game, and again, congratulations to you three.
All right, next up will be Oxy.
So, I have a few statements. Joey, I just want to talk about your social game, that you said you tried to work both sides, but from our point of view, you literally stayed within the Brain Tribe. You literally never approached me or Sting. I don't even know. I can confirm that Sting, did he ever approach you before I went out?
No, not before you went out. It was after.
So I just want to call you out on that real quick. Jason, you've played a good social game. I can see that throughout the eyes. You tried to work with both sides. Sometimes it didn't work. Sometimes it did. Sting, I feel like that you were the strategic man of the group. You were the one who was thinking. You were the one who was sitting there, making the decisions, making them happen, leading them into people's heads. You even let it into my head, all right? And making these moves that are subtle, but big when you think about it. So most of you haven't done many things in this game, obviously. So I want you to explain what you have done by yourself in this game. If you mention one other person, you lose my vote. Joey, you can go first.
I was able to win competitions when I needed.
All right, Jason, you can go next.
I was thinking, who can I put on the jury that will vote for me to win? What kind of deals can I make that will get me further?
Jason, you're mentioning other people.
Okay, sorry.
Sting, you can go next.
Alright. Obviously I couldn't win any challenges, because, I didn't win one. I basically had to rely on social and strategic aspect of the game by putting who I want out and keeping who I think I could beat.
So, I think my decision is pretty made up at this point. There is one person that didn't mention other people, which their vote is interesting at this point. But I want to say that you guys have all played a at least decent game. Some of you have played better than the others. All of you deserve to be here, and I feel that the winner will be shown today, and most people will be surprised.
Thank you, Oxy. Next up will be Peter.
I have a question for all of you. You all only have to say one word, and that'll be it. I want to know if you consider yourself a hero, a villain, or a floater. And one of those three is who I'm going to vote for. And if two people say it, I'm going to go for the one that seems more like it. So, Joey, what do you think you are?
I think I'm a hero.
All right, that's all I need. Jason, what do you think you are?
Villain.
And Sting, what do you think you are?
I was gonna say villain originally, so yeah, villain.
Okay, that's all I need. Good luck, guys.
Next one up will be... Andrew's nodding his head, so I'll let Andrew go up next.
I'm gonna do it a little differently this time. I'm gonna ask my fellow jury members what they think. So, if you guys believe that Joey was behind your elimination, please stand up. Okay, sit back down. If you believe, if you believe Jason was behind your elimination, please stand up. Okay, thank you. And if you believe Sting was a part of your elimination, please stand up. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you.
And with that, we're going to go throw it to Cobalt.
I have one question for one person. Sting, what do you think was the best, biggest, most important move made in this game by anybody?
By anybody?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest vote off that was most important was JT's, because JT was running the show midway through merge, and that's why many people, including myself, band together to vote out JT, and that's why he's sitting there right now. Because if he was still here, he would win this game 100%. Throughout all the game, he's played a perfect social game and strategic game, and that's why he's there, because I was worried that he would do great things in this game.
Next up will be Chief.
Hello. In Survivor, I always appreciate people that make big moves. So I want to know what each of yours big move was that defined your gameplay. So Joey, you can go.
The move that basically defined gameplay was laying low. I started in the beginning on the Brain Tribe laying low, which then carried on.
Short and simple, well, specific, like one sentence, what was the big move that you did?
Laying low.
Okay, thank you. Jason, your turn.
I think my biggest move was finding myself at the bottom after Peter's elimination, and then working my butt off to make sure people weren't throwing my name around to get JT out, keeping in mind he had his advantage and he had Joey as a shield.
Okay. And Sting.
Getting the right, I've mentioned this before, but getting out the right people and keeping people with me that I know that I could be in the end.
I think I have my vote for the winner. That changed my vote, actually. So, thank you.
And last but not least, Timo, you will go last.
I want all of you to fit as much as you can into 30 seconds on why someone sitting next to you doesn't deserve to win. So first, Sting, you do Jason. Go.
Jason? Alright, Jason pretty much followed my lead most of merge, except for the very beginning when he followed JT and Chief in that big alliance. He basically followed those people throughout the game and never really established Jason as its own player.
Jason.
Okay, so I think I deserve to win over Sting and Joey, because I did follow people, but I knew when the time was right to split from them. And Sting, I feel like you followed people throughout the whole time and you never split away from them. I also think I deserve to win against Joey because I think he was just a GOAT in this game.
Bish,
Joey,
please.
You do Sting.
Okay,
Right.
I should win over Sting because he basically was under the wing of Andrew and like Oxy towards the merge. I don't know what happened before the merge, but after like Andrew got out, he started trying to bring me in and talk to me, but I decided I'm not going to go with that.
All right. Well, thank you, Timo. We're going to do final statements. Jason, you're up first.
So, I hope you guys can see the game I've played, even if it was subtle at some times. I hope you can understand the moves I made in order to get me here, and I must have been doing something right since I made it to Final 3.
Joey.
I was able to play my heart out into this game, win when I needed to, lay low when I had to, throw names out there when I needed to, and align with people that I knew would help me get farther into the game.
All right, and Sting, your final statement.
To clear things up, I did not follow anybody being the merge. I couldn't have followed Andrew because I was a part of his elimination. I think the two next to me are here for a reason, and they are with me, and some of them deserve to win. But in the end, I think I played more of a game than any of these guys here.
All right, jury. Well, hopefully that was as informative as it could have been, because, well, it's time to vote. Timo, you're first to vote.
So we had a deal, and people tell me you didn't honor it, but I think you did. So I love you, buddy. Hope you make it.
Your jury speech sucked, but the other two really don't deserve it. So.
The jury speeches definitely decided my vote. My vote even switched. Just next time, don't say your biggest move is floating.
Final 3. Jury, I'd like to thank you all for sticking around for a long recording. But because of that, thanks guys for sticking around and providing an action-packed season full of strategy. And with that, these votes are for a winner. Let's read the votes. First vote, Jason. Second vote, Joey. Sting. That's 1 vote Jason, 1 vote Joey, 1 vote Sting. Joey. Sting. That's 2 votes Joey, 2 votes Sting, 1 vote Jason. Sting. The winner of Minecraft Survivor Kootenai. Sting.
Oh yeah! Congratulations! Yeah!
Thank you guys for supporting me after 5 seasons of Minecraft Survivor. It was during this season that this channel hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'd just like to thank each and every one of you. I hope to see you guys at the reunion tomorrow, Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.